Hi guys, my name's Jackie, and if you don't know who I am, I'm a Montreal lifestyle blogger. I blog about DIY projects, home renovation, home decor, fashion, beauty, and travel, basically. And I wanted to make a post about my travel makeup that I'm gonna bring on my upcoming trip to Europe at the end of the summer. And as I was making the post, I realized that it was actually getting super long. I guess because I just go on and on about makeup. I don't know. But I didn't want you guys to have to read like 20 paragraphs of information. So I decided to try and film a video to see if that would be better, because I obviously talking is a lot faster, and then I can actually show you everything that I'm talking about. I don't know if this will actually end up saving you any time or anything, because I talk a lot, and I'm just filming this on my phone because normally I don't film videos. So like I'm not gonna edit this or anything, like, so I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. So please excuse that if it sucks or something, but let's just get into this and I can show you all the stuff I'm gonna bring. So I'm gonna start with this makeup bag, which is what I'm gonna carry everything in. It's just your standard makeup bag. I think I got it from a set that I bought from Sephora at some point. I just assume that because it says Sephora right here, but I don't actually remember. So that goes to show you just how much makeup I buy, I guess. But I like it. It's a very good size, and there's this like mesh thing in the middle that sort of separates it into two parts. So I like that, and it does the trick. So let's go on with makeup removers first. So I'm going to be bringing two things. This first thing is just the Neutrogena all-in-one makeup removing cleansing wipes. And I think everybody's probably familiar with this. This is my favorite makeup wipe. I've tried not a ton, but enough to know that this one's my favorite because I have kind of sensitive skin and this one doesn't irritate it at all. Plus, other ones that I've tried are not super good at removing waterproof mascara or like long wearing eyeshadows. Even if they claim to, this one is the only one I've tried that really does a good job of removing that, like the really hard to remove makeup. So that's why I'm bringing this, and this is just the travel size. It comes with 7 wipes, and in addition to this I am bringing this, which is a new discovery for me. I got this at Sephora not too long ago, and it's just a microfiber cloth that you wet and then you just rub it on your face and it removes your makeup. Now when I heard about this, I was kind of skeptical but super interested because, as you can imagine, I go through a lot of makeup removers and it can get really expensive. So I wanted to try this because if it works, obviously, like, you can just keep reusing it because you can wash it. You can wash it in the washing machine and like just keep reusing it, so you know, save a lot of money. And I've been trying it for about a month now, and it does work really well, but I don't find that it removes waterproof mascara or really hard to remove eye makeup that well. So that's why I'm bringing both the wipes and this, so I can kind of use them together to remove my makeup depending on what I do on any given day. So in terms of brushes, now normally I do most of my makeup with brushes or sponges, and I don't use my hands a lot, except to, you know, like pat on shimmery shadows with my finger or something like that, because I just don't like getting my hands dirty, and you know, constantly having to wash them clean before I do the next thing or something like that. So but at the same time, when I'm traveling, I don't like obviously carrying around like 20 brushes or something, like, because that adds a ton of bulk to your luggage, and you know, ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm just using this, I'm packing this e.l.f. complexion brush to use as my bronzer brush, because I've been really loving using a fluffier brush to get a really like sun-kissed look just all over my face. So I'm going to use this. And I tried using it for blush too, you know, to sort of multitask and bring fewer products, but I don't know, I'm not feeling the fluffy brush for my blush lately. I much prefer like a smaller, more detailer brush, like this e.l.f. blush brush. It just gives me a more precise application, I find. Like you can just sort of pat your blush in there and like swipe it if that's what you want. So these are the two face brushes I'm gonna bring. And then I'm gonna bring some eyeshadow brushes. This is the first one. It's from It Cosmetics. It's the All Over Shadow and Crease brush. Now these double-ended brushes I really liked for a long time because they just seem like such a great value, and they are really great for travel. And these, I mean, the quality of these brushes is really good too, and I like using both of them as just shadow brushes to pat on color or blending them out. Like I use both for both. But I mean, thinking more about it and having had this for a while, I realized that it's not very practical for every day. Like, because I stand up all of my brushes and then whatever brush is on the bottom, it kind of gets squished. So like, it's really a pain to store, but since I have it, like it is the perfect brush for travel. So I'm going to bring that. And I'm also going to bring my favorite blending brush of all time. It's the Sigma E25 blending brush. And this is just the perfect, like everybody knows this brush, it's the perfect blending brush, like not too fluffy, not too stiff, just loose enough to be just the perfect like crease blender. And I also like using this to pat on shadow and then blend it out as well. So I'm bringing that. And then I'm bringing this Sephora pointed liner brush. Now this is a newer brush in my collection, and I've been really loving it to apply eyeshadow as eyeliner. And this is the perfect brush for that because it's so pointed at the end. I actually like it way better than angled eyeliner brushes, which is what I've always used in the past as eyeliner brushes. This just, for some reason, it just applies the shadow in a much more precise and fine line. It might be because of how pointed it is. I don't know, but I really love it. It works really well for me. And then onto the complexion. So I've decided not to bring foundation on my trip just because it's just one more thing that like takes up room in your bag and it can get really messy. And I don't really find that I need so much foundation. Like I have a pretty good complexion generally. So I mean, I don't want to have to deal with it. So I'm pretty much just gonna bring concealer, and this is my favorite concealer from Maybelline, the Instant Age Rewind Dark Eraser Dark Circles, and it's in neutralizer. And I love wearing concealer. I wear concealer pretty much every day because I just find that even if you don't wear foundation or you don't wear a lot of makeup, I just find that a little bit of concealer underneath your eyes and in the center of your face, it just really wakes up your whole face and makes you look so much more fresh and, I don't know, bright, I guess. So I'm gonna bring this. And I'm also bringing a powder because for the concealer, I always need to set my concealer, and because I have combo oily skin, I find that even if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I pretty much always wear a powder so that I don't get too shiny throughout the day. And I haven't been able to find my holy grail powder to keep my skin, shine free throughout the day. But I've tried a bunch, and this is one that I just have on hand. It's the Urban Decay De-Slick Mattifying Powder, and it works well enough. And the packaging is very sturdy because I don't want to mess with loose powders when I'm on vacation. And this has a mirror, and it has room for a puff that I just took from another powder. It doesn't come with its own applicator, but I just stick it in here, and it's perfect for travel. So I am bringing this. And then for highlighter, I'm bringing this Benefit WhatsApp, a little mini highlighter. This was the Sephora gift a few years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I don't remember. And this is just the perfect everyday sort of highlighter, in my opinion. It's not too in your face, but it definitely gives you a very noticeable glow to your skin when you apply it. And, you know, it's in a really cute little travel size, so it's just perfect for traveling. I'm definitely gonna bring that. And then I'm also bringing this Becca Beach Tint water resistant color and for cheeks and lips. Now this I've had for a while, and it's one of my favorite travel products. I actually bring it pretty much every time I go anywhere, and that's because it is a really great multitasking product. It's this sort of liquid stain that comes in a squeezy tube, and you can use it for your cheeks, your lips, your eyes, and it's just this really pretty sort of warm pink color that gives you a perfect natural flush, or just like stains your lips just a little bit so that, you know, your lips don't look super pale or dead or anything. Like, it's just a perfect, no fuss, super fast product that just makes you look a lot fresher. So I'm bringing that. And I also just put together like a little palette of just some other blushes and a bronzer and some eyeshadows, because there wasn't one product that I had that could do all of this stuff that I wanted. And all of these things are just colors that I've collected sort of from other palettes throughout the years. And then I, like, when you realize that you're only using like one or two of the colors out of the palettes, or you haven't reached for a palette in a really long time, then I depot the colors that I actually really like, and I just keep them in these metallic palettes. And they are really great for travel, actually. So this color here is from Buxom. I think it's called Minx, and it's a really pretty sort of taupey color. And it's just a really great sort of all over the lid color. It just adds a little bit of something to your look that I really enjoy. Like, it's not too in your face. And I don't know, I really like taupey colors. Yeah, I really like that shadow. And then I'm bringing this from I think I got this from a Stila palette a while ago, and it's just your standard like champagne-y highlight color. You could use it on your face, you could use it on your eyes. Yeah, I really like that color too. And then I have some browns here, just like a lighter cool tone brown, a darker warm tone brown, and a shimmery deep brown here. These two are from Sephora sets that I got, I think, at Christmas. And then this one is a Coastal Scents one called Cherry Chocolate. And this is the type of color that I was talking about, where I would use that pointed liner brush to do my eyeliner. I've been really obsessed with doing that, and this is the type of color that I would use for that technique. And then I just have some more blushes, a more peachy one, a neutral one, a cool tone one, and a shimmery bronzer. These are all from Sephora sets as well that I've, from like whenever that I depotted. And you know, as I say, I really like having options, so I might be going overboard with the blushes, but oh well. I'm bringing that. And then for more eye stuff, I'm definitely bringing this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion with me. And that's just because like most people probably don't need this, but I have a really heavy hood. Like, my eyes are very heavily hooded. And because my skin's kind of oily, like I just find that I really need eyeshadow primer to make any kind of eye look stay put all day. Otherwise it'll smudge, and like my eyeliner will end up right here, up here. It'll look crazy if I don't use primer with every look. Even if I'm not using shadow, even if I'm just wearing eyeliner, I need to prime. So I'm bringing that. And then I'm super into cream eyeshadows, so I'm bringing the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold, which is a really pretty kind of, it's like a peachy champagne color with a hint of pink. And like, you just, because it's in a stick, it's super convenient. You just like draw it all over your eyelid. And then I I use one of the blending brushes or just my finger to sort of blend out the edges. So I really like this one. And I'm also bringing this Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Marie Antoinette. And this is a super pretty, I think they describe it as like a champagne oyster color, which is a great description because it's kind of like a metallic sort of brownie, cool tone, brownie gold color. It's really hard to describe, but like it's very, very unique, I think. And it's one of those shadows that just makes a really great like one shadow look just all over the lid, blended out. It's super multi-dimensional and looks like you're wearing more than one shadow. It's really pretty and I really love it. And then for eyeliner, I'm bringing this Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner in Penny Lane. And this is a really great sort of everyday eyeliner that's just like a dark brown with a bit of shimmer. That's great for, you know, like minimal makeup days, which I'll probably be doing a lot when I'm traveling. I say that, but like I'm bringing like all this makeup. So, but this is a great liner that's a little less in your face than like a black eyeliner. So that's why I'm bringing it. And then for brows, I'm bringing the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Dark Brunette. And this is my, after the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think it's called Brow Wiz. After that, this is my favorite brow product. I just like pencils better because it's easier. I find it easier to use. It's like more a no-brainer brow product in my opinion, and it's super fast. You just like draw it in, and then it always comes with a spoolie, which I like. So I mean, yeah, I just prefer using pencils to other brow products. And if the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz weren't so expensive, I'd be using that one all the time. But like I go through brow products like crazy, so like I just can't justify spending like $30 on a brow product every month, you know. And now for lipstick or lip products, I'm bringing a few things. I'm first bringing this YSL Rouge Volupte Shine in number 9, and this is a really, really great everyday kind of pinky nude color. It's super pretty, and it's a little bit sheer right there, but like moisturizing, and it just gives your lips just a little bit something extra than they have naturally. So I mean, I really like this, and I think it'd be a great travel product. And then along those same lines, I'm also bringing this Sephora Oil Infusion Color and Care Lip Oil in Cherry. Now, this is a new product for me. I just got it recently, and it's a lip oil that just gives your lips like a really pretty wash of color. Like it looks really intense in this tube, but it's actually not that crazy because it's so sheer, and it just gives your lips this beautiful shine and a wash of color that's on my lips. This is a really natural color. It just looks like my lips but better, and it's actually pretty moisturizing. You're gonna have to apply it, reapply it throughout the day because I don't think it's meant to last forever. It's just an oil, but like I really like this. And I got it on sale, so I think they're discontinuing it. So, but I'm glad I discovered it now. I really like it. And for another nude, I'm bringing this MAC Pro Longwear Lip Pencil in Double Time. Now, I discovered this a while ago, and I would call this pretty much my perfect nude. And I wish they made this in a lipstick form because I love the color. It really is my perfect like beigey, peachy, pinky, warm nude. But like I don't like that it's a lip liner because ordinarily I don't wear lip liner, and I don't like filling out my whole lips with it because it's just very drying, I find. And you have to be so precise and like fill in every spot. And I'm not a huge fan of the whole lip liner thing. But I mean, this color is so beautiful. If anybody knows where I can get this exact color, but in lipstick format, I would love to know, because this is really my perfect nude. And then finally, for my bold lip color, I'm bringing this L'Oreal Infallible Paints in DIY Red. And this is also a new product for me. I just tried it this summer, very recently. And I remember I was watching a video on YouTube, and this girl had the most amazing orangey red lipstick, and so it kind of inspired me to retry out the orangey red lip, because lately, I mean, a few years ago I was super obsessed with orangey red lipstick, but lately I was more into the true reds, the cool toned reds, and this made me rediscover how much I really like the orangey red, so I'm bringing it with me. It's a really pretty, yeah, like a true orangey red. It's super pigmented, just right there, and really creamy, and even though it's not supposed to be long wearing, it's pretty long wearing, so I really like this a lot. And then finally, I am bringing this little perfume sample that I got at Sephora. It's Prada Candy, and generally I like really sweet and floral or fruity scents, so like this is perfect. Like Candy is the perfect name for this. I really like it. And that's all the stuff I'm bringing. So let me know if you guys like this type of a blog post format. I mean, I know I'm not the most interesting to listen to, and I tend to talk a lot, and maybe it's not all very, it might not all be very interesting to you. And also, I am just sitting in front of my window right now on my phone, because I have a camera that could take video, and like I have like studio lights and stuff, but I just hate having to get it all out and setting it up. And then I also hate editing videos, which is why you're gonna notice this video is not edited. But I mean, like if you guys like this type of a blog post, I could definitely do more of these, because sometimes it is just easier just to talk, you know, instead of like writing a thing and taking photos. So, I mean, if you guys are into it, I could definitely explore this more. So let me know what you think. And yeah, I guess I'll see you back on the blog.